Hello and welcome to Book and BuJo. I'm Debbie. So glad that you're here. And today we are doing a flip through of my 2022 bullet journals. So I had this one for January through June, and then this one for July through December. These are both Archer and Olive notebooks. So let's go ahead and get started with, and this one was the blackout paper and this one was a craft paper. So let's get started. January through June. Had fun with stickers from the Archer and Olive subscription box. And I found this really cool dandelion theme. Magical things can happen and it all starts with a wish. So my future log, my 2022 goals, and my top 5 quarterly goals. Tools for Change and the What Why. I believe this is from the Bullet Journal Method by writer Carol. See, I didn't quite continue this one throughout the rest of the year. Goodbye 2021, hello 2022. So things I wanted to let go of and bring into the next year. Things to check out for TVs, movie, music, podcasts, learning. When did I last? I didn't really use this as much as I thought I would. I did okay on my cleaning up through July. I didn't come back to it when I switched to my other journal. And this was probably my favorite spread in the notebook, and this is my lunar calendar from 2022 and the moon phases. Clarity was my word of the year, and then my verse of the year was from Isaiah 26:9. My soul yearns for you in the night. My spirit within me earnestly seeks you. For when your judgments are in the earth, the inhabitants of the world learn righteousness. And most of these pages were done with the Archer and Olive metallic colored pencils that came in one of the subscription boxes. Monthly reflections, affirmations. So this also came in a subscription box, so I put a bunch of affirmations on cards in here. And so I'd be able to come in and just pull these out and give myself a little affirmation for the day. Praying daily for my husband. There's a monthly calendar that went out, and I used that. And then also a prayer list, things to pray for. A hope list, which I didn't quite finish once I hit July. I kind of went into July, and then once we kind of went into August, I kind of forgot about this notebook. It was just in my other one, so I didn't come back to finish that off for the year. Memory verses, I haven't transferred those back over here yet either, but I have this again in my other journal. My goals for Q1, a goal bingo board. A list of essential oil diffuser blends, as well as cleaning recipes and tips. Self-care bingo, and my Q3 January, or I totally put the, oh no, yeah. So I have Q3, top 3, January through June. Okay, so this should be Q1, January through March, top 3 goals. There's a lot wrong with this page. We'll pretend we didn't see this. And apparently I never noticed it. And I did fill it in. It's just in this red kind of glitter pen that's fading and you can't really see it, but I had work goals, personal goals, and channel goals. And same here, that red gel pen just really faded and it's hard to see. I did purchase this cover page from Journal Away, and I will leave her channel linked below, and I also got this beautiful washi tape from her as a little gift. So January, the first month of the year, a perfect time to start all over again, changing energies and deserting old moods, new beginnings and new attitudes. Charmaine J. Ford. So my monthly calendar, again, this pen has just faded so bad. It's one of this Cura Jelly Roll metallic ones. It has the glitter in it. And then these headers all came from a subscription box from Archer and Olive, and I used those throughout the whole year. And then we have my habits, my stress tracker, exercising and meditation, which I used to do separate. I may separate those out again. I'm not sure. Now I've just been doing exercises and coloring in like a little dot or a box on the side to say if I meditated or not. My gratitude page, TBR, and intentions and goals. January devotionals that I did, and then my verse of the month, and then my weeklies. And then I was starting to keep track of weather stuff in here as well as moon phases for each week. Again, that red just really faded. You just can't see it at all. It's crazy. And then reflections, and these and this self-reflection wheel are from Lavender, and I will leave her channel linked below as well. All right, and then we have February, which I made cute little Dutch doors with a little Chronicles of Narnia theme on the inside. So this is the wardrobe. And I had my favorite podcasts. I listened to movies, music, and TV series in there. And then we had Aslan over here. My lion looks a little more like a monkey, but we will just pretend that it's a lion. So again, February, I was using some more of the headers from that subscription box, and this is from there as well. And then we have Lucy at the lamppost. So my calendar page, I got my February down here from that. Habits, my TBR is trying out different habit trackers. Let me see which ones I like best. My gratitude page, exercising and meditation again, devotionals, and my verse of the month, and then into my weeklies. Again, I put my verse of the year and my verse of the day or the month in my weeklies each month to help me to remember it and try and memorize it. Intentions and reflections. Again, the self-reflection wheel, and I did take a test for love languages, and as you can see, 3 of them are pretty darn close together. One is pretty darn low. And then 100 days of lettering. I actually did, you can't see them all filled in because again, that red just did not stay very well. And then March. So I have a mandala coloring book, adult coloring book, and that is where I got some of these spreads from for this month. And it's from Zing Books. If I can find it again, I will link it down below for you. But it's got some great ones in here. And I had a lot of fun not only coloring them, but also picking through some different ones that I wanted to use in my journal. All right, so your only limit is you. That was a great quote. Again, these pens just were not holding up on the blackout paper. And this is a tracker for the different teas that I drink each day, which I had forgotten I had done that. It was kind of fun. So this is basically my monthly calendar. So I had appointments that I put in white, and then my teas were in the different colors. Habit tracker, again, these pens just did not last. It's kind of sad. And then we have my stress and allergy tracker, which was a fun little mandala, which I think I got this pattern somewhat from Torin Marie. And then we have my exercises and meditation. Again, this came from this coloring book, as did these. My gratitude page, March Devos, my TBR. I do like having it in multiple places because it just feels nice to color it in and check things off multiple times. And then I was trying something fun for my weeklies, so I have kind of a mandala scarf kind of thing going here, little bits out of the coloring book. And again, just trying out some different patterns and having fun with kind of sideways and circles and all of those. I enjoyed that. And I liked having just the week in each week, but overall I think I like having the entire weather tracker on one page so you can kind of see from start to finish for each month. I don't know, I might go back to that and try it again. So intentions and reflection, another self-reflection wheel. This time I just drew it in. And then Q1 reflection, which I didn't actually fill out at all. And then I did get this one correct. So it was Q2 goals, April through June, and then my top 3. So I did that one correctly. Quote, and then I love this theme with the snakes. So I am a Slytherin, if you didn't know. So I do enjoy snake artwork. My monthly calendar. And again, these are from the Archer and Olive subscription box back in 2021. I think it was the December one. My habit tracker and stress tracker. Again, those pens are just not showing up very well on here. They showed up really well originally, but they don't have staying power, which is kind of weird. It's all the glitter ones. They work great on the white paper though. Okay, April devotionals, exercise and meditation. I may go back to doing both of those. We'll have to see. Okay, TBR, intentions, and then my weeklies, which I did have a glittery snake going through here, but again, you don't really see much of it now. Those pens really did not last well. Reflections, which again I did not fill out. Some months I was good about it, other months I just was really bad about it. And then May, I loved this one with the different moon phases on the side and then my eclipse in the middle. Loved it. This eclipse was taken from a tutorial by Vanessa Paints, and I will leave her YouTube channel linked below. And then again, these are from, the headers are from that subscription box. I got my monthly calendar and I had my fun stickers, so I used those as tabs throughout this month. So I had my gratitude page, my habits. This tracker is taken from Dots and Beyond and her Star Trek theme. And then, so my habits and my devos, my exercise and meditation, which I do have it in white here. You can't see it very well. It does say workout there. And then I have my TBR. So I did write them on this side as well. And I did have some trackers over on this side, but they also faded and didn't show up very well. Intentions, and then into my weeklies. So each week is on the bottom of the moon. My monthly reflection, which again didn't fill that one out. And then for June, this is a combination of Plant-Based Bride and Amanda Rach Lee's themes of the Northern Lights. And again, had fun with tabs throughout the month. And I did like how these colors came through. And again, these are the Archer and Olive metallic colored pencils. Here's my monthly, my gratitude page, my habits and my TBR. Exercise and meditation pages. Intentions, I shortened those up and just put them at the top, and then my weeklies. And so I did multiple days, not just one full week. I did a couple weeks, and so I had more of my weather tracker here as well. Some more weeklies, again, a couple weeks in here. And I think I did that because I was at the end of the notebook and didn't have any more room. And then end of the year reflection, which again I did not use, and I was going to carry that over if I needed to and didn't. And I'm not actually sure where this is from. So here is me practicing for the Northern Lights there. And I'm not sure exactly where I found this. It looks a little like an Ikigai. It's probably from Lavender, but I'm not sure. If I can figure it out, I'll leave that linked below. And then again, we have the pocket with nothing in it. So that is January through June. Now let's check out July through December. Again, this one's the craft paper notebook. And this one has a couple of my favorite themes in it. So I didn't really do much here on this one, but I did have fun more here. So my future log and goals, my lunar calendar and cleaning tracker here, which is why I didn't go back and use the one in my other notebook. Favorite things and some more essential oil recipes. Goals and self-care bingo, which again I didn't even finish filling those out. And then this is probably one of my favorite themes that I've done, and I will leave, or it's me, Andy is the one who created this theme, and I pretty much just copied it straight like she had it because it was beautiful and I loved it, and I will leave that linked below as well. My monthly calendar, gratitude page, you can hear Walter in the background. He's scritching himself and having fun on the carpet back behind me. So again, trackers, my 31 days of chores. That's definitely morphed into something different now. I have it in a much different style of tracker. My TBR, my intentions. Again, I love this. I just think that is beautiful and it works so well on the craft paper. Exercise and meditation. And then into my weeklies. And then I used the numbers from the washi tapes that I have. Reflections, I actually did fill that one out. And I love this theme as well, and this is from With Love Lisa from her March 2022 bullet journal. And I think Amanda Rachley also did one that's has some similar themes in it. My monthly calendar, gratitude page, habit tracker and TBR. Exercise and meditations. This is when I switched to just doing filling in a square when I did a meditation. 31 days of chores, intentions and devos, and then into my weeklies. And then the days of the week and the numbers are also from Archer and Olive subscription box, these two. My reflections, and then into September. So these ones are based on, I think a Plant-Based Bride had one that was similar to this, and I took inspiration from that. So my monthly calendar, my gratitude page, habit trackers. I tried to use my little stickers that I had from Archer and Olive for that. Not sure if I really liked that or not. I liked that it was already pre-made and you could just stick it in there, but I didn't like how my markers worked on those as well. Devos and TBR, exercise and cleaning, and then we have my intentions and my weeklies. And these were all ones I found on the internet, but I don't remember where I found them, and I just printed them off. My reflection, and then ended with a quote. And then into October, and this one is based on the Daily Stoic with Ryan Holiday. These are all his pictures and things that he has on his website. But I thought it worked really well because it's all about like the dance macabre, the dance of death, and Marcus Aurelius's quote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." So I love that. Then we have my monthly calendar, my gratitude page, habits and devotionals, TBR, exercise and chores, what each of the different coins that Ryan Holiday has on his website means, which are all taken from Stoicism and Marcus Aurelius. My intentions page, and then my weeklies. Now for these, I do wish I would have had a colored printer in order to make these stand out a little better, but I worked with what I had. My reflections and my self-care bingo for Q4. I did okay. I did actually fill out some of these. So I have most of these done here, and so yeah, I did fill in some of these, but, and then my video planner, self-reflection wheel, and then into just some playing around with some different mood boards and things like that. And then into November, so I am part Scottish, and so I wanted to do a little tribute to that. And again, I wish I had a colored printer so I could have printed these off instead of trying to draw them, because they were very time consuming. I did have a stencil for all of the Celtic knots and the different decorations and borders I had throughout this month. But I am part of the Wallace clan, the Uri clan, and the McDonald clan. So these are some of the different colors, and so kilt colors and the flannel patterns. My monthly calendar, and again, these were all from a stencil. Chores, Devos, and TBR. Exercise and habit trackers. My gratitude page, again, this was also a stencil. And the borders here were also a stencil. Intentions, and then my weeklies. So one of the things that I don't care for with the craft paper notebook is you're very limited on the colors that you can use, because they just don't show up quite so well. So like a pale pink you just don't see on this paper, so you have to use a lot of the brighter colors, which I don't particularly care for. I prefer much more muted or a dark like jewel tone. But I worked with what I had, and it was nice to be able to use up some of the bright colors that I do have for markers. So again, we have my reflections and the favorites, my November planning, and then just practicing some lettering. I would like to kind of come back in and do a border and do some shading in here. My Christmas movies list. And then December, I do really like how this theme turned out, and the colors worked really well. These are the acrylic paint pens from Archer and Olive, which is why they worked so much better. I've had fun with the little stockings for my monthly calendar. I thought that was a neat idea. Chores and my devotionals and TBR. Habit tracker, exercise, and meditation. I love this wreath. I thought that turned out nicely. Really liked that one. So my gratitude page. My verse of the month, and I liked my little snowmen too. They were adorable and brought me joy. My intentions page, and then into my weeklies. And I have a little funky, his one eye over here is a little funky. I gotta fix that. But he's adorable. Okay, so weeklies and more of those wreaths. I thought that dark blue color from the Calligraphies, I thought that was beautiful on this paper. Again, I was trying to do like Christmas lights, string lights, and switch up my weeklies a little bit so they were a little different. Although I didn't plan this out very well. I should have had this one the week of Christmas, the tree, and I didn't. And I made the branch, the trunk of the tree really tall. I should have brought down these a little bit further, but you know, live and learn. And I have my reflection page and my cute little gnomes. So on the craft paper, I think these gray, whites, and blues work really well. And then I was going to do some reflection pages, and I didn't. Pin swatches, another couple blank pages, because I think at this point I was just tired of the brown paper and wanted to go back. So I was doing some planning in here. My BuJo setup and reading journal setup for 2023, what I wanted to do, video ideas as well. And then reaching some of my goals. And then this is also from Archer and Olive, from one of the subscription boxes. And again, I don't think I have much. I do have. So this is one of the ones I used for that one theme. All right, so that is my 2022 bullet journals. Thank you so much for joining me. I am so glad that you were here. Please give this video a quick like and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos from me. Leave a leaf or a star emoji in the comments to let me know that you are here. And until next time, keep reading. Bye!